How's everybody today? Hope you're doing well. Well, what's been happening at Paradise? The other day I was stood here at the front door, well, actually sat inside, and I heard Sugar's food bowl go. Who's that? I heard her food bowl move. Well, when she eats, so I heard Sugar's food bowl move. And when she eats, she never moves her bowl. There's no noise. So I knew there was something bothering her bowl. That wasn't her. And maybe a bird, but I doubt it. Anyway, I come to the door here, looked outside, and right here at the front was a monitor lizard, about half size. So maybe like 1.5 meters long, close, maybe between 1.5 and 2. Yeah, head to tail, maybe 1 3/4 meters, something like that. So I grabbed the phone, ran to the door. What I should have done is started videoing through the door, because he was literally sat right where I'm standing. So I opened the door and he ran over towards the birds. Have a look at this little clip. So you can see he come a little bit close to the house, right? And he ran just across here by the birds, straight down the river. A couple of days ago, yesterday morning, Sugar was barking at like early o'clock, right outside the bedroom window. And what happens? Same monitor lizard sitting right there. I'm like, dude, you're getting too big to be so close to the house. Luckily, there's no puppies here. But I guess I'll have to find a way. I came outside with a slingshot. I didn't hit him. I just made noises around him. He wasn't bothered. Normally they run fast, but this guy's like, what? So it must be a male. Not interested. Anyway, I think I'll have to get a firecracker or something, and it won't come back. Getting too big. This morning I was out here doing the birds, and some mornings they're really crazy friendly. So I was putting some water in their bird feeder, putting water in their water tray. And what's happening to me? And they're just, I'm spraying water on them all over the place. They're all flying around. So it's me squirting water on them. Funny. You know, sometimes I don't know whether to feed Sugar or not, because I don't know if she's somebody going down the road, give her something to eat. This morning I put her food out and she wouldn't eat it. I'm like, what's wrong now? But she's got a pip in her step, so her belly's okay and everything. But I come out here and there was like 2 plastic bags on the floor. I'm like, huh? So I go over and look inside of one of them, and there was dog poo in one of them that somebody obviously scooped up and threw it in the garbage. She decided to bring it to me. And in the other bag there was 4 dead fish. I'm like, huh? So I put them over here next to the plant stuff I do. I thought, roses love fish, so I'm going to put them in. Not going to waste it. I'm going to put them in the roses. There's a bag of dead, dirty fish. There's my other plants coming on still. So I've got a couple pots of roses around the back, and one out here. I want to take the one out of the ground and put it in a pot, because I don't know, the weather here just doesn't seem to be good to roses. So it's either too hot or not watering, or something's wrong. But if you put them in a pot, they get sun a couple hours a day, they're okay. So I'm going to take I have one left that didn't pass, so that I'll have a couple of them out the back. But I'll put that fish in it, and I'll watch them pop out then. So what I wanted to do is go get some tools, because I got to do something with my air cleaner, put some more rubber grommets in it or something, because it's not fitting right. And I need to so I'm going to buy some ratchets. Also, I've been working on my trimmer. I've got to try to find a way to trim back my hedge, because it's got so big. So I've got a saw blade that you can buy for it, but I got to find a file to sharpen it, and some sockets. So I need one socket I know is like a 10, and another one is a 19. So I bought all this stuff so many times. I don't really want to buy it again. And I bought it in England, I bought it in America, and now I gotta do it again. So I'm gonna go to a shop and see if I can find some sockets. So let's go have a look. Sugar's upset with me now. I just come try to get in my truck to leave. I just try to get in my truck to leave, and Sugar goes in that bag looking for the dead fish. Won't eat the breakfast I give her, but wants to eat a rotten fish. So I put it back in the bag and hung it in the tree, so she can't have it now. Look at her looking for it. Stinker. But it smells bad, so I'm gonna put it in the roses when I get home.
Hi.
Okay, guys, I've come to the hardware store,
Yes.
and I'm looking for some ratchets, as I said earlier. But I met Aman.
Aman, yes.
We're just looking at this. Show you this here. We're just looking at this together. It's a camper van, German Volkswagen, called Westfalenhalle, and they've been to China in it. So we've just been talking about that. And you were born in. You tell me.
I'm from Singapore actually, so I've been staying here about 10 years. About 10 years since flood. Right?
So tell me your job again.
I'm doing recovery after fire and flood disaster normally. So what we do is to do all the restoration work.
So when there's there was a mega flood here in
2011.
2011, just down the road there's a big industrial estate, erosion industrial estate.
Yes.
There's a mega flood, so he came in with his team, right? You work for a company, and they recover the place, get the electric sorted so people can get back in. Yeah. But you said right now you're working in Laos.
Yes, in Laos, yes.
Right, so this is interesting because I said to you before, you know I'm from England originally, but I lived in America and I went to a Lowe's. So part two, let all the big trucks go by. So I was just saying about in Lowe's, I could go in there and find anything, a spring and stuff. And this is what I wanted to share, is in Laos, when you're trying to do a recovery, you have to come to Thailand to buy stuff, right?
Yes, to buy stuff, things like hardware and the things that we need. Most, we got to get it in Thailand, but not in Laos.
You can't buy it in Laos.
Yeah, we can't. We have to look for it, but it takes time. Sometimes we have to order and it takes like a week. Depending on the shipping, but you have to pay tax and so on under the money for the custom clearing. So
you just come to Thailand, buy it and go back?
Yes, just go back, buy one day trip and buy everything and come back.
Yeah, it's amazing when you think about it, isn't it? Where how to fix something. You know, I don't know if I'm making myself clear here, but coming to Thailand, I found it difficult to buy things. So he went to Laos and it was even worse. So he comes to Thailand to buy stuff and takes it back. Okay, we could be here all day. I'm enjoying this conversation. But, you know, I love geography and I love traveling and love meeting people. How many languages do you speak?
I speak about 5, a mix of a total of 5 languages.
Thai?
Thai, English, Bahasa, Malayu, Chinese, Indian.
Indian?
Yeah, Indian, and Philippine.
So thank you so much. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Glad to meet you.
All the very best. And safe travels where you go, okay?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, all the best. Okay, I'm just going to go in and have a look around. I'm not sure if I can record, but I'll try. Well, it's not hot out today, so inside that shop was nice. They had some fans going, so I was able to look around. Bit of a... They had lots of sets of sockets and stuff for like 4,000 baht plus, so not so cheap. But what I did in the end, I bought one ratchet, 3/8 drive, one, I think it's like a 10-inch or 12-inch extension, and I just bought 5 small sockets. Was it 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, something like that, and one 19, which I need for my strimmer. So I'll show you them when I get home, but it's too hot to be outside right now. I come over to Tesco and got some food. It looks a bit spicy, so I hope it's going to be okay. So I got basil stir fry with some extra vegetables and an egg, and some chow manao, lemon tea. I think I'm going to have to work on this one because it looks a little bit spicy, but I'm going to eat it because I'm hungry. Good afternoon, guys. I'm home. And I have to say, it's a real joy to be home. To get away from the roads. You know, I have to come up, when I leave Ayutthaya, I have to come up the main highway to a point where I can get off or keep going. But just on weekends and when the traffic's crazy, I just get off and come back to country roads. I cannot stand being on the road when there's people bumper to bumper, weaving in and out. It drives me crazy. So I got off, went to the shop, got some chicken, Thai KFC, and come on home. Everybody's fed now, so I can sit and relax for 5 minutes. So, what did I buy? Well, you see my hat. Actually, my first hat is exactly the same one. Okay, with this little thing on the side, 40 baht. It's like £1, or just over nowadays. I don't know what the exchange rate is anymore, but I'm really happy with that. I got a new one because the other one's full of holes, but it's cheap and it keeps the sun off my head and my neck and so on. So great for gardening when you're in the sun. But I got some tools too. Let me show you the tools I got. So I didn't buy a ratchet. I bought like a T-bar with a UV joint in it. It's a 3/8 drive, 200 millimeters long. Okay, and this is 3/8. This is, how long is this? 200 millimeters, 10 inches, right? 10 inches long extension. Then I got over here 10 millimeters, 11, 12. This is a different brand because they had sold out of this brand. 13 and 19. 19 is what I needed for the trimmer to take the blade off and put the saw blade on. And then I bought a couple small, this is a 5-inch and this is a 4-inch little tiny file to put an edge back on the blade, so I can make the blade nice and sharp again. Yes? What do you want? Come to inspect the tools? Make sure, do they suffice? Huh? Are they good enough? Why you gotta be standing on my tools? Huh? Is nothing sacred anymore? Definitely not my tools, right? Peanut? Full belly now? Happy? Dinner done? Happy now? Yes? I don't think I should let you lick me anymore. Eating that stinky dead fish this morning. Huh? Eating that stinky dead fish. What do you think? Okay guys, that's another day over. That's a wrap. So I'm going to sign off, go in, find some food for this evening, and settle down and chill out. So I'll say good night. Look after yourselves. Buckets of blessings, rivers of peace, joy, and kindness. All the very best.